What's up, everybody? Mike Lyons here. So what I'm going to do today is talk about shoulder mobility exercises with the band. I have mentioned before that I have tore both of my rotators, my left twice and my right once. I do have poor mobility after those injuries, after the years of stress from football and stuff like that, and then bodybuilding on top of that. I do have calcification on both my humeral heads and the rear, so my joints are always kind of pushing forward. I always kind of feel that rotation forward. So every shoulder day and possibly a chest day, I'm going to use this band to kind of help with mobility, just so it doesn't increasingly get bad. So I'm going to go over the top 4 ones that I use in my current split. So the first one I'm going to show you is a 3-way. So stepping on a band, push shoulder width apart. You're going to come up to shoulder height, open, close, back down again. So what this is doing is basically activating all the parts of the deltoid. So you're going to get the front here, keeping it up at this level. You're getting the side for tension, and then activating your rear, coming around and then back down. So it's a really good one if you're doing it to warm up with a press or something like that, because you're activating all the heads of the deltoid. And it's a really good one as a finisher at the end of your shoulder exercise day or something like that, to kind of rep out. And you just basically go until the point where you feel yourself starting to jerk, then cut it. Like, don't do any more. Secondary exercise that I really like to do is if you step on it with one foot and change each time. Like if you're doing the left foot this time, go with the right foot next time. So basically you're holding it about shoulder width apart. And the whole idea is, it's called an over and back. So you're gonna come up over your head, open, come back as far as you can, and then back around. If you can, great. Go all the way back to your butt and then all the way around. With my ailments, I cannot. As you can see, when I get up over my head, it just, because of the calcification of my humeral heads, there's quite a bit of pain. So once I get to this point here, I'm fine. But once I get in behind my head, there's quite a bit of pain, and that's as far as I can get, and then back around. From here, so up, totally fine right here, and that's where the pain starts. It's right there, and then back around. You're gonna go again until your forearm breaks. So you're up and back. There is really no number, and you just go until, and what that's doing is it's opening up the joint, it's kind of flexing, stretching out everything, and making it easier for your joint to be more mobile and flexible. The next one that I really like doing is actually called a spider crawl. So if you do this, all right, so kind of make it here, so it's going to wrap around. You're actually going to go up against the wall, and you're going to open your hands this way, and you're walk up the wall and down the wall, but you're going from underhand to overhand. So right now, I'm not doing this. Like, you should be leaning against the wall. So if I come over to a wall over here, like, I should be like this. So all my pressure is here. I'm just not being able to do it because it's not wide enough of a wall, but kind of get the idea. And you just go up and down about 10 times. That's one really good one I got from John Meadows when I was lucky enough to be one of his clients over the years. Great mobility exercise. You're gonna feel that burn really, really hard. And then last mobility exercise that I recommend people doing, take a band, get it here, and basically all you're gonna do is when you grab it here, just grab, and you're just basically keeping on that straight angle here. And the reason I do this one is most of my tears were in the back. It was rear delt, long head of the tricep, stuff like that, subscap. So I do this just to kind of, I did it more of a strengthening exercise to kind of bring up the strength back without putting a lot of weight on that area, to kind of gradually build up their strength back. And then what you can do is you just move it on up, same idea, and then basically just stretch it out. And that's it. That is the 4 exercises that I did when I unfortunately tore my rotator cuff. So for this one, you just basically, it's basically just warming it up. So this is something you could do before you even start your shoulder day or your chest day, just to kind of help warm up the joint, warm up those areas that were injured. Or if you haven't gotten to the point where you're getting back into lifting yet, this is a great way to, I'm using a really, really thin red one. There's actually thinner orange ones that you could use to start post-injury to kind of help increase that strength. You don't want to start right back on the weights again, because all you're going to do is aggravate it and possibly tear it more. So be very, very slow and listen to your body. If there's any pain, don't do it. Stay away from exercises that do cause pain if you've had an injury, because your body's telling you that what you're doing is not conducive to recovery. So if there's pain, stop. And what I mean by pain is actual pain, not the burning lactic acid pain. Burning lactic acid pain, that's fine. If it's actual pain, like down into the joint, or you're feeling like a jarring, sharp pain, like an acute pain, then yes, stop the exercise, don't do it anymore. Do some stretching, and just gradually build yourself back up to introducing weights. And when you're doing the weights, then you can use the other mobility exercises that I've shown you earlier. In the middle of those, like superset it with a weighted exercise to keep that mobility going and stretching out and keeping the joint mobile. All right, hope you guys like this video, and like and subscribe. Tell me what you guys want.